to a restaurant and shout them. And I don't strive for that anymore. I don't hunger for that anymore. Instead of looking at an old man, an old ugly man, that's what I was called, right? So I don't really care about that anymore. I don't strive for that hunger anymore. I work to live, if that makes sense. You know, I just work the few hours that I get. Like today, I didn't give a fuck, boys. You know, I was there at 8:30, 8:45, whatever it is. I did a few hours. And, you know, they don't really want to go anywhere today. Yesterday they did. I took them out. They went shopping and freaking to the post office. And, you know, they did all their rounds, you want to call it. And the joint's not filthy. And they really didn't want to move off the lounge kind of thing today. And it's cold, as you can tell. It's freaking freezing. So they just wanted to stay home, put the heater on, you know. Watch their soapbox, whatever programs they watch. Or that he wanted to watch. So I'm out of there. You know, there's no reason for me just to hang around, talking shit, repeating the same things over and over and over. Because they're old, mate. He forgets about the stories that he's already told me. I've heard these things I swear to God, I've heard these same stories over and over and over. And I've got to let the guy continue his story. You can't cut him off because he doesn't remember that he's told you, man. You know, to him it's new, right? He's come up with something to talk to you about. So you got to, you know, but otherwise he was fine. He's happy. I'm out of there. I've done my 4 hours. I figured to myself, you know what I mean? Whereas the old me would have just stayed because I needed the hours. Rah, rah. It's weird how your life changes, boys. How your whole perception of everything changes as you grow older. You know, you just don't care about certain things. You don't give it any power because it doesn't have any power in your life, boys. You know, you'll learn that shit doesn't have power in your life unless you give it power. You have to give it power. You know, and men let that power overtake them. And that's why we have such a high S rate and we have such a high drug rate. And we have, it's huge, boys. There's thousands of men a year are knocking themselves. Okay? The suicide rate is huge. And it's all after family law court. You can look it up yourself. It's frightening. It's absolutely frightening. So, gentlemen, you got to compartmentalize it. It's the only way as a man that you can get over it. It's the only way. Otherwise, it will just occupy your time. And it's unfair. It's not right. So, for me in my life, mate, for a lot of things that have happened to... I've had to compartmentalize it, put it into a little box in my brain and just fucking put it in the background and not give it power, not let it overtake me. It was enough that I was already fucking smoking green, mate. It was enough that I was a puffhead, right? You know, fucking smoke, you know. That was enough. I couldn't handle alcohol. Like, I'm terrible drunk. I really am. I just get sick everywhere. A couple of beers and I'm spewing everywhere. The chemicals, I really didn't like it because I would watch my friends do it and I would see how they're on it. And I just did not want to be that way. Like, act the same way, be the same way. That real crackhead fucking, you know, mentality. I've seen, you know, a few of my friends hit it. I've seen a couple of my friends egg-tailed, you know, on the needle, brother. Standing in the corner with the H. I never touched that shit. But the guy got good green. He had the best green. There's no fucking, you know, like seriously, because they would trade it. So, you know, I'm there for the green. I'm there for the 420. I want sticky icky, brother. I want fucking big banana, right? I'm a Cheech and Chong. So that kind of enabled me to compartmentalize the bullshit. Compartmentalize it. I don't know how to put it in my brain. Just, you know, put it in the background. And there's certain things you can put in the background and certain things you can't. And my mind was fine before I got a backpack on. My mentality, I had, that was fine. But I had a huge gap in my heart, brother. A huge gap, like my 2 girls had been taken. That was only 5 years beforehand. I really wanted to be a dad. I wanted to be a husband. I wanted to find someone. And that's the urges that you have to... That's why I went. That's why I did what I did, man. I got a backpack on and fucked off. Took the chances, brother. Before they even knew what a backpack was or whatever it is now called, we called it walkabout. Well, that's what I called it. I'm going walkabout. All right, I'm going to go and see another country and go walkabout. Don't have any money, don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I know the person kind of thing, but I'll just go anyway. There's no promises, there's no expectations, there's no nothing. I wanted to see China, brother. I wanted to go and walk on the Beijing Wall and fucking look at the temples and the palaces and all of that. As far as I know, I'll be okay. I've got a couple of grand. I should be okay. Converted to their money. I don't eat, you know what I mean? It's fucking cold, bro. It's goddamn cold out here, man. Fuck, it's cold. Feminism has ruined everything, man. I live in Melbourne, man. I live in just outside of Frankston. Sorry, it's freaking freezing. I can't have music playing. And I can't have the television on because it's copyrighted. Everything's copyrighted. So that's why I've got to do what I do, just walking around doing... I can't sit at home with the fucking music playing, mate. Everything's copyrighted. I get off the line and the whole shit's kiboshed, bro. I got to sit there editing all the songs out or anything out of it, right? It's got to be totally G-rated. Totally and utterly G-rated now. Even raising your voice, I get into trouble for it. I'm not getting into trouble, I just get copyrighted. Throwing in some R's here, you sound Aussie, but... Oh no, I grew up in America. I grew up in America, man. My dad's Australian, mum's English, grew up over there. You got more energy than me, man. I can't even bloody walk fast. Yeah, I ran off kick it. No, I grew up backwards and forwards, man. Every 4 or 5 years over here and 4 years over there and 4 years over here. I went to school over there and, I grew up with all the Hispanics and black people and, black American people. So I'm not offending anybody because I like them. I don't have a problem with them. I grew up with them, come over here. Yeah. Got into trouble for smoking a joint, mate, at fucking 18. Dad's a multi, got a fucking roller at the front and everything, servants and shit. And so he decides that I'm on the H. So he fucking boots me out. Then he tells every person that I know that I'm on the H, mate. Fucking never touched the shit. Made my life extremely freaking hard. I couldn't get a job anywhere with my talents that I had because everybody was told I'm on H. So I ended up moving up here to Melbourne to try and get some work because they have no power up here. That your power's in Sydney, or whatever the fuck power you think you got is in Sydney. It's not in fucking Melbourne. And different rules up here. So different people up here. So I was able to get a job with a person who could cover my ass so that no one would grab me. Well, that's what I was under the threat of. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And fucking the only way I could get some protection was to get a fucking job with certain people. So I got hired by certain people for 2 years, a 2-year contract. And I loved every minute of it. I love them, I treasure them. Mr. Ross is a very nice person, absolute fucking gem to me as young. Mr. Paul Heron, I worked for Paul Heron, lovely man. you know, yeah, just love him, okay? Best man to work for. Very kind, generous, straightforward, you know what I mean? Good on you, Dad. Good on you, Georgie. So no, that's how I got covered. I came to Melbourne and worked on the streets with the boys. The English boys, fellas. You're on the streets, mate, in the middle of Melbourne, okay? We're not here to fuck around. We're here to take money. We don't rob anybody. We sell shit. You know, we drop a fucking box of shit down in fucking middle of the street. And, you know, during the office hours, they come out for lunch. You got that 2-hour period or whatever. Mate, we'd smash it. We'd fucking smash it, brother. Fucking perfumes, fucking, you know, all kinds of lighters, all kinds of little shit, dude. Just cheap shit. $5, $10, $20 product. You know, a set of jewellery, a set of fake fucking jewellery. Tell them that it's 18 karat gold. You know, a few chains on a board. This is solid 18 karat gold. Fucking anybody that believes that is an idiot. You know, you sell the 3 chains for $10, right? And if you believe they're a solid gold, you're a fucking idiot. It's simple as that. Like, seriously. But we did really, really well out of it. We traded there every single day, all the way through. I sold perfume, mate, in the middle of Burke Street Mall for 3 months, every single day. Just strolled in my own trolley with fucking perfume in the boxes, bro. And sat down on a milk crate and just fucking went to work. And I worked there for 3 months. That was against the English boys, because we'd all had a war by then. Everybody's at war, okay? It all started sweet. We're in Sydney. I don't mind working with you boys, I love you. But now you're in fucking Melbourne, and this shit ain't gonna happen the way you want it to happen. Okay? It's different rules here, and I'm not obeying your fucking rules. You're now gonna be obeying mine. So, you know, because they put it over me. You know, you're not allowed here, you're not allowed in markets. They come up to here, and I'm working the fucking markets, right, and I'm working the street, right, and they want to tell me that I'm not allowed to go here, I'm not allowed to go there. Fuck you, you fucking English dog. Mate, I was ropeable. You got no idea, brother. It was fucking war on the street. I'm not going to let these cunts put it over me, mate. Not for a single second, okay? I've shagged Sheilas with these blokes. I know exactly who they are. They're fucking piss heads and drug addicts, and I'm not putting up with them in Melbourne, okay? And they lobbed out at a market that I do. I'm a permanent out at Pipeworks Market one day, and they all arrived out there, mate, 5-handed, started selling their perfume shit, and I told them, this is my market, I'm permanent, get the fuck out. You got all of Melbourne to go and do what the fuck you want, just keep away from me. This is where I earn fucking money, and this ain't Sydney. So they're like, well, fuck you, Chad, I'm not doing this. Is that fucking right, you can't? Okay, then sweet, brother. Fucking sweet. So the following week, these idiots are now in the Burke Street Mall, and they've got the entire mall set up. Fucking ties, perfumes, all the way along the Burke Street Mall, and outside of the Myers windows. And I thought, oh, here we go. Fucking sweet. So I started copying them. I followed them straight into Burke Street Mall, right? So I set up, like, say this is the Myers windows in front of us, okay? Myers windows where you see the Christmas windows, and all along there's the fucking trees maybe 10 feet away. The windows are just where the tree is over here. Over here. This is the Burke Street window here, okay? So I'm set up here. And then all along here, all the way along this fucking road, is all the boys. And they're all lined up. They just completely took over the entire mall. So instead of just going in there and trading quietly, we're now on the fucking news. Right? We've got a current affair down there wanting to do interviews. Filming everybody. I don't care. I don't care at all. So, it come to one particular day where I sat up outside the door, and they wanted the position. They wanted this particular position because it was outside the door, and they're lined up there alongside of me, but it's not, this is not where they are is not the door. So they want my spot. And I'm like, fuck you, Jack. It ain't happening. So they all stood in front of me. I'm sitting down on the crate. I've got all the perfume in front of me. I'm doing really well. Rah, rah. I've got heaps of people in front of me selling shit. Well, they've come in front of the crowd and stood in front of the crowd and completely blocked me off. Right? The crowd is behind them. So I can't, no one can get through to me to get their money off them, right? So I just stopped. I realised what was going on and just stopped, right? And I'm just sitting on my milk crate, and I just look up at Danny, look up at George, look up at fucking all of these. I don't even know their idiot. I can't remember their names. It's 20 years ago. Anyway, I looked at them and started laughing. And the guy's like, well, what are you laughing at? I said, I think it's just the best thing in the world, Danny. Fucking. He's going, what? I said, because none of you are earning any money. I said, well, how many are there here? Fucking 6 of you? 6 of you fucking idiots are standing there blocking me off from earning money, but you're not earning any money. Right now, there are 6 of you not earning any money. So I'm happy to occupy your time, Danny. Fucking stand there as long as you like, because it's going to cost you more money than it's going to cost me. Okay? Oh, God, man, I've got to stop smoking cigarettes. Oh, God. Oh. Nothing there, boys. Just fucking can't breathe. Don't have the energy for a Sheila, mate, even if I had one. I don't think I'd want to shag it, even if I did have one, mate. I don't have the fucking energy for it anymore. Anyway, so along with the story there, boys, they all fucked off. I ended up earning a lot of money out of my 3 months in the city, and haven't spoken to the boys since. Did bump into Simon's son, which was amazing. I never knew he had a son. Man. That was a lovely thing to happen. I was very appreciative of that. Not that I like Simon a whole lot, but, you know, to meet his son or to meet any of his children, yeah, that's fucking brilliant. I'm glad he's a dad, because his mum's a lovely lady. I remember his mum. Lovely lady. That's how my youth was spent here in Melbourne when I came here. All these things are good for reflecting on, gentlemen. All these good things that memories that you do, things you get up to in your life, adventures that you have. You know, you've got to take those chances, boys. Is it school holidays now? I don't know. Is it school holidays still? I hope you're well. Hey, mate, every single day, this has been a latest, TikTok trend now, is to go to this fucking electric box here. Remember fucking months and months I always said to you, what the hell's in this building, rah? Mate, the kids have ripped the door open, and they're adventuring every single day now, right? Every adult that walks past, they think is going to bust them. I had kids yesterday ask me permission, do I care if they go inside? I said, fucker, what do I give a fuck you go inside? You know, go do it. It says no access. We should rip that fucking sign off. That's what they should do, rip that fucking sign off. If that sign wasn't there, then you'd be fucking sweet. Go in, I don't give a fuck what you do, boys, you understand? You're kids, mate. That's what you're supposed to fucking do. So this is that building that's on TikTok now. This big trend that's like the kids go in and discover buildings, empty buildings and shit. And we always wanted to come in here, remember? For ages and ages and ages, there was heaps of birds. All we could hear was birds in here. But now it's got the kids because it's on TikTok. Their latest trend, mate, to come in here. Always, this wouldn't be a bad place to camp out, mate, if you were camped out. I don't know how you get up to the higher levels, but I imagine you'd be quite safe up there if you camped out here. But yeah, they've completely annihilated it, haven't they? Thanks very much. I hope you're well too. I hope you're happy. Yeah, hope you too, man. How you doing, Joey? I hope you're good, man. I hope you're happy. AP, I hope you're well. I hope you're happy, man. Thank you very much. Fabian, how you doing? Fabry, sorry, man. Anyway, man, this is getting patrolled now by security and shit. There was council people down here yesterday. I walked past, a whole bunch of kids were here. The more kids that hang out here, the quicker they're going to seal this up. No one will get in. That's where they were getting in before, up in the roof up there. Okay, I don't know how they're getting in up there. But the longer these kids hang out, then the council will come down and lock it all up. Okay, because they'll call it insurance in case one of these kids come in and they cut their leg on a fucking bit of iron, or they trip over the thing, mate, and cut their leg. And then, of course, the parent will complain to the council and blame the council, and, you know. And here's the other way they were getting into, mate, through the door. You know, you can crawl over the door. I don't know how they ripped the door off, man. Fucking Samson, mate, to rip the door off. Look, it's fucking cement doors, mate. They've cut the fucking thing. Jesus, they actually cut it. Look at that. They actually cut it open. Anyway, heaps of kids on here, man. I'm not going to put them on video. They're children. Have a good day, boys, all right? I'm not going to film you. No one's been filmed. Yes, we're in a public area. Yes, I'm allowed to film them. No, they're children. So I'm not here to do that. Respect the boys, man. Okay? Respect the boys. Gotta let the lads be lads, mate. Okay, not put them all on film and shit like that. The same as the lady on the bus. I didn't put her on film. You know, I'm not going to embarrass or whatever just for a live stream and views. Okay? It's just not how I play, not how I rock. And I don't want to earn money that way. And I know that's how, you know, that's how they do it, but I'm not. Sorry, man. But look at this, man. Cockatoos, bro. This is Seaford in Victoria. A lovely little place that I live in, mate. Look at this, mate. Beautiful cockatoos now. Wow, that's awesome, man. It's the first time I've seen cockies there, bro. Normally it's the parrots that are there. Aren't they handsome? Australian bird, mate. Only in Australia. Absolutely beautiful. Can talk like a human, mate, a cocky. Can talk like a human. Look at that for a parrot, mate. That's bloody huge, isn't he? Beautiful bird, beautiful bird. Pretty bird, pretty bird. Pretty bird, pretty bird. Just before they fly off, bro. Wouldn't it be great to be a bird, gentlemen? I mean, honestly, if you're going to come back as something, mate, wouldn't you want to come back as something that's flying free? You know? Does he look unhealthy to you? They don't look unhealthy to me, do they? You know what I'm saying? They're living high, man, living good. You know? They belong to their little community, bro. They wouldn't rob, steal and lie off each other. They certainly don't cheat each other because the parrot stays with their partner forever. They have the same partner forever. So even on those freezing cold nights, mate, low on food, that female doesn't leave that. They don't leave each other. You know, humans could learn a lot, mate, eh? Anyway, this is my little area. I was hungry today, man. I got a little bit of paper. Tomorrow I get paid, so I get a little bit of paper tomorrow. I look forward to that. But I thought I'd just shout myself a sausage roll today. I think I kind of earned it. You know, just with the day that I've had, I'm a little bit hungry. So I might get a sausage roll with some sauce. Good afternoon, John. I hope you're well. I hope you're happy, brother. Yeah, you too, man. I wish you all the best, brothers and sisters, okay? Some of the past that we've done, people think I'm a bad guy or whatever, man. Think I'm some really big thing, but, you know, that's what it doesn't matter anymore, boys. There's nothing for me to lose. And you were never going to win anything anyway. You know, winning is just seeing your child. That's winning, okay? Nothing else is winning. So you were never going to win. You didn't win. You were never going to. You're never going to see him, man. That was the plan. It was the plan all the way along. And it didn't matter how fucking perfect you were, man. You were never going to see the kid anyway, ever. Okay. So live in peace, brothers. I hope you got someone in your life that loves you, and I hope it's real. I hope it's not fake. You know, I hope it's like genuine. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I need to go and check the times table for the bus. They've changed the bus times, man. It's only once an hour now. It used to be every 30 minutes or 40 minutes or so. Now it's once an hour. Far out. I noticed that yesterday. So this is Tuesday, bro, in Seaford. That's not an oldie, is it, mate? You know I collect toys. I don't know the character. I don't fucking like it anyway. What is that? Boston Celtics. What the fuck? Doctor Who shit. Doctor Who books. There ain't nothing there today, boys. There's no robot in there. God, man, in all these years I've only ever found two things in there in the whole time. I got a good jumper. Remember, I got a good jumper the other week, and a robot. I like my robot, dude. Stay happy, healthy and well, viewer. Just my little walk around the block that I normally do. Let's hope we bump into that fucking bloke again, bro. Let's just hope. Yeah, that's what I'm hanging for, man. Maybe one day he'll come past again, eh? You never know. Sausage roll with sauce, please, miss. No, man. You too.
Good, thank you.
Yummy cakes, mate. Oh. Yeah, out and about. I've done my 4 hours today, dude. I did my 4 hours. 8:30, well, 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 hours. 12:30. I don't know, 4 hours, something like that. 8:30 till 12:30, whatever that is. 4 hours. I did 4 hours. The old man didn't want to go anywhere today. He just wants to sit at home in the heater. Like, it's pretty chilly outside. I've got 2 pairs of pants on, 2 pairs of socks, and 2 jumpers, and a vest. So it's not exactly warm. But I can get some lunch. Food, brother, food. Oh, so nice today, man. I love it when it's soft like that, mate. Alright, get over where it's a bit quieter, boys. I gotta take better care of myself better. Anyway, I don't want to go to the fucking beach. Too many people there, man. Alright, I feel like a chocolate milk, mate. I gotta walk down the supermarket, get a chocky milk. We've got potatoes, we've got something for dinner. And we don't get any wages till tomorrow. What's all this shit, dude? Well, someone's been camping out, bro. I tell you, mate, Lord Dobby fucking streams, bro. We get the reality shit, don't we? What the fuck, dude? We've got some poor bastards drying his clothes out there. This is weird, Brennan. Don't really feel like going out there. Hunting for the campers, mate. Hunting for the campers. Nothing really to complain about, boys, or worry. You know, I'm not interested in fucking moaning and groaning or whatever. I don't give a fuck no more. There's nothing for me to, you know. Yeah, it's nothing for me to keep going on and on and on about, boys. I'm fucking sick of it. You know, nothing will change. Nothing ever changes. Just try and live a happy life, okay? Just try and find some peace. And I think that's all I've ever been trying to find, is a bit of peace in life. You know, Just peace. That's all. Oh yeah, it's freaking cold, mate, here. Yeah, it's cold, yeah. Yeah. I was going to go for a walk. I'm not showered or anything like that. I just went straight to work, chucked some water on my face, whatever, and went to work. 4 hours and come home again, and thought, I'll just get out. And then I'll go home and have a shower and maybe have a rest, mate, have a little lie down. I've been having a bit of a kip in the afternoons, mate. I've sent away for all these job things and resumes, whatever they are, sent them all off on the fucking computer. See what happens, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm sorry, man, I just fucking don't. I'm kind of at the age right now, and I've got my few hours. I work just to live. I don't live to work. Whereas before I was living to work, trying to get as much paper as I can, chasing, trying to put a deal together, trying to find shit and put it together. Now all that motivation's gone. It's like just taken from me. Because I don't know, it's the way I feel right now. I don't know how long I'll take to break out of it, or if I break out of it or whatever, but I feel kind of very fortunate because it's there's videos that are out right now that aren't normally out during the year because it's Men's Mental Health Month, rah 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 rah. So there's a lot of videos out now on social media about men's mental health. Okay, so I kind of like highlighted it a little bit more for me. It highlighted that part of it because it isn't fucking easy. But my people on the channel don't give a fuck. They don't care. They find that boring. They don't want to hear about it. I'll get over it, rah rah. That's the fucking mentality of my channel. Okay, so I can't really come on and do that kind of live stream anymore. Okay, because my channel's already fucked as it is. I'm lucky to get 100 views on a video. So makes it pretty hard to come on nowadays. I have to yell and scream and fucking carry on about fucking bullshit that's got nothing to do with me. Doesn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything. What do I care about some fucking hobos fucking... I'm just fucking done with it, bro. I don't know how to explain it to you. So, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen to my channel in the future. Whether I continue or just fucking walk away completely. My internet, I can't do that on computer. Every time I try, it just computer shit, the phone shits itself. Internet available, whatever, no internet. Internet secured, no internet. That's the connection I have. So I don't know. I'll see what happens in the future, bros. How I kind of like feel about it, because it's a pill every day. These videos are correct. It must be incredibly hard for a lot of men just to be able to fucking switch it off. Just be able to not think about it. Okay? It took me years, bro, not to think about Kyra and Mia. It took me literally 5-6 years to not think about my daughters every day. And the only reason I didn't think about it is because I was in fucking China, with somebody, with somebody that was telling me how great it was, and this, that, and the other, and all the fairy tale that was being told. And I was, I thought this was great. I might have met somebody, rah, rah, thinking all those negative things that you've been thinking the last several years has now been overridden by something positive. Okay? That's why. That's the only reason I could stop thinking about them. Yeah? And then little Echo came along, and that completely occupied my whole thing, because I got no chance seeing my other two now. I got 5 years later or whatever it is. Freaking none. Exactly the same with Echo. Echo will, raise up and think her dad is this and think her dad is that, and will she ever speak to dad? That's fucking horrible. Horrible. So I've got to get over these hurdles, boys. I've got to get over these things every day. Like it's an everyday thing. And I do my best. Like I really do. Like, I've got a job, I've got my hobby. Who else makes fucking masks, man? You know, I was thinking about it this morning, man. I don't know any fuck that makes fucking shit. They don't make anything. They're incapable of fucking making anything, right? You know, I'm not a silly guy. I'm pretty talented, rah rah. And I thought all these years, man, I've never had anybody that fucking actually said that. You know, they all just looked at me, oh, that's horrible, or how much did you sell it for? They don't say anything about my actual creation, or how much did you sell it for? That's it. That's it, okay? So, but anything that they've done, you know, you've got to praise them, bro. Like, you've got to tell them how great they are and what a great job you did and all that kind of stuff. You know, a woman looks at something that you've done and it's straight away, what's the dollar value? It just goes straight to the money, yeah? So, I've got an over all of that kind of thing. I don't care. The vag doesn't have as much power over me as it did before. Like, I really wanted, you know, I wanted to be a husband and father and shit like that, bro. And my fairy tale idea of that was not what I received. It just really wasn't. It was the complete opposite of it. Everything that I thought that a marriage was or a family unit was something that I could see like my friend over here had. Or, you know, like he had the wife and the child. You know, they're all happy, right? Why can't I get that, right? Impossible. You know, impossible. You know, that's a generation that takes accountability. That lady says sorry. That lady realises whatever, rah, and they're able to get along because it's not all one way. Whereas what we have now is unaccountability. So, you know, the person is never accountable for their words and actions. It's always going to be the other person's fault. Yeah? So that basically gives them a carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want to do, say whatever, and then they can just put it back on you. When you answer them, oh, you're being abusive. That's the first thing they say to you. And all you've done is answer their question. I can look at you like, and they tell you, you're abusing me. What the fuck? All I did is answer your question. Don't be so fucking dumb. And then as a man, you feel really stupid because you've had to lower your intelligence and lower your fucking thing to answer to this, right? You know, you don't even want to answer it, Brad, but you got to fucking lower your intelligence fucking mindset in order to get to this subhuman that's fucking got these subhuman fucking thoughts now. And you've got to try and backtrack her a little bit. And you can't. You can't do it. It's called accountability. Okay? They're not, they can't do it nowadays. It's impossible. It's not in their brain fucking mind. It's just not there anymore. They are not accountable, okay, at all. So men have become the scapegoat. The men, fathers, have become the scapegoat for women's behaviours, women's attitudes, they have no accountability at all. So it's the men that have all the accountability. They have all the responsibility of their words and actions. You know, of what harm it could bring or whatever, right? It's your fault. I mean, I might be totally different now. I might be completely fucking wrong. And the women out there have completely changed. And they're just the best thing since sliced bread. You know? Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. You know, I really do. I don't know. But the experiences that I've had, I've never seen anything different. I mean, I have one or two friends that have really, well, what I think is a good marriage, and you know, they're still together, and I've questioned them on it. I honestly have. Like, how do you two, you know, remain as you are? It's because we love each other. You know, at the end of the day, we might have a disagreement, we may have an argue, we may yell, scream, whatever. But, you know, that is, I love him, he loves me, we're not leaving each other. So I'll apologise or he will apologise, but we don't go to bed angry. Like, neither of us go to bed angry, okay? And it's very important that happens. He said, you know, like they said to me, we yell, scream, we argue, what are you talking about? We're normal humans, you know, but we just don't give up. Hey, that's nice, isn't it, boys? I think it's a new Tesla, Model Y. Pretty cute, eh? So nothing's changed around the world. Everything is still the same. Nothing will change, boys. Now they just got carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want. No one reports on anything. No one says anything. We've got potatoes, boys. We're after the bare essentials, mate, I'm afraid. Watermelon looks nice, eh? Cookies. So we got a big apple turnover $4 on special, and we got some cream ones. We got the choices today. $4.75 half price, bro. What the hell is it? Made with Australian fresh cream. $4.75, $3.90, $3.50. Dudes, we fucking kicked the goal, man. Fucking $4, bro. What is that? Made with fresh cream and caramel sponge cake. Fuck yeah. Oh my God, father, bro. We have fucking struck it fucking good here today. Oh, this is fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, brother. Look at that, miss. $4. All right, I need an award. Okay?
Yeah.
I can skipped it.
Actually, lemon cheesecake is very nice too.
Yeah, but it's not on special, Sonora. I like to get them when they're, Yeah, it's not on special, miss.
You buy on which one?
But this one I got. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Come
that is
on.
very nice.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it should be cheap a little bit. Later.
No, really. Don't say that. I will set up a camping chair. You too, miss. You too. God bless. God bless. Oh gosh. Chocolate milk. Right, that's what we wanted. Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did really well, brother. Okay, we can't do any grocery shopping. Okay, I got no fucking paper. It was just chocolate milk. That was all I wanted, right? The fuck, man, I just got a really big cake for fucking $3. I love this shit, dude. I fucking love it, right? Alright, here we come. This is the other section, gentlemen. There's one in every supermarket. This is where they markdowns all go. So your chookies, your beefs, everything like that, this is where they get marked down. So $12 down to $6, $5 down to $3. I don't really want chicken wings. I'm not really a big fan of it. We've had so much fucking chicken this week, mate. I feel like I can lay an egg. I mean, all I've had is chicken, okay? 4 beef burgers, $10 normally. Jesus crikey, dude, you could just buy $10 worth of mince. Love my Greek yogurts. I came across the Greek yogurt the other day, mate. First time I'm 50-something years old that I've ever eaten that stuff. And it's absolutely just smash it, mate. It's fucking so nice. I'll come tomorrow and I'll do some shopping, bro. I ain't got no papers today. So we've got to be careful today. We've spent 4 and 3, $7. And that's 7. So we'll leave that, mate. No chookies on special today. We'll have a look at the meat, mate, and the beef. We always do the run-through, boys. I call it the run-through. And, I'll fucking walk up here later on this afternoon, mate, if I thought there was another markdown coming down. Nothing, mate. Nothing marked down at all. Okay, we've got half a thing of beef thing. I suppose we could grab a spaghetti sauce tomorrow and have some spaghetti. This is a nice pork, mate, right here. Fucking lovely, mate, this right here. This stuff right here. Beautiful, mate. $10 right there. That's not bad value, you see. $10. You get a nice bit of dinner out of it and a bit of lunch the next day. Lovely bit of mince, that. Lovely bit of pork, that. Alright, mate, I've done extremely well. Open, sir? Lovely. Came for chocolate milk. And I found this, mate. Look at this, mate. Look at this, mate. Hey? Hey? $4.05, mate. Hey? Bargain, mate.
Do you have a reward code?
No, sorry, I ain't going anywhere.
8.25.
Thanks a lot, eh?
No worries.
Enjoy your day. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, right.
Right, beautiful, boys. we love a bargain, mate. Oh, I feel like I robbed the joint. Oh, I just fucking robbed the joint, mate. I got fucking robbed Safeways of $4. Little turbo, mate. Look at that little fucking turbo car, bro. I reckon that'd smash it, eh? That is absolutely hauling it, mate. A little turbo car. Look at this over here. It's a bloody racer, mate. It's got the stripes on it and everything, mate. We've got the thing in the back. Fucking little turbo, mate. But it's coloured blue, mate. It's fucking slow. It needs to be coloured red. Okay, if it was a red colour, that means it would go quicker. Right? It's the wrong colour. Someone go and tell that bloke, you know, it's the wrong colour. It needs to be red colour. That one's not going to go very fast. Anyway. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour? Right, we're trying not to get run over. We've got turkey rissoles tonight, turkey rissoles with mashed potato. You know, here we are, boys, it's only fucking 12 o'clock and I'm already thinking about me dinner. All that matters is having a bit of dinner, brother. That's all. That's the most of my worry in the whole day. Have I got something to drink? Have I got something to eat? And that's basically it. Oh, have I run out of cigarettes? And that's my entire budget. That's my entire budget. I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't have to worry about keeping another person happy or what they want and all of that kind of thing. It's completely gone. So all of your strive is gone. Your only strive is to take care of yourself. You know, what do I need to make myself happy today? Okay? Having a job and you know, I agree with you and all of that. It is not going to make it any easier for you. You're not going to get over anything any easier. It could possibly make it harder for you because you're concentrating on your job and you've still got this huge weight on your shoulder. It's not an easy thing to do, and your mind and your body just completely wears out after a period of time. It completely wears out. So there's a lot of men out there are doing damage to themselves a lot worse than I am. So I'm trying to like reach out to them and give them some hope in the fucking world out there. And if there's anything that I could ever guide you on and I'm happy to just send me an email, you know, and I'm happy to answer you. lorddobbyking@gmail is my my email address, and yeah, I'm happy to kind of like, if I can. But it's not going to be an easy path for you. You know, there's a lot of videos on TikTok right now, and these fathers, mate, they're only 1 year in. They're only 1 year in, brothers and sisters, and they're not seeing their children, and they're wondering why, and they're upset, and they just have no idea, eh? You know, there's one guy on there, and he's done like 2 or 3 courses, you know, and he's wondering why he has to prove himself. He's just fucking waking up to this whole thing, right? So I don't want to just like throw it all in his court. It's you know, but I really wanted to I wanted to tell him, you know, yeah. I wanted to try and help him. There's nothing you can do, man. You're gonna lose every fucking time. The court system is not set up for fathers. It's not set up for families. It's not set up for your daughter or your children to contact you and to be in their lives. That is not how it's set up. It is set up to break family units apart, to completely destroy them, and there is no family unit after that at all. There is no father unit. There's no, you do not exist in your child's life. By the time you see your child the next time after she's got rid of you, the child won't even recognise you. They'll be looking around, asking, "Where's my dad? Where's my?" They don't even, you know what I mean? You will not recognise your child. You will recognise them. I don't mean that one, but it's not the same. You've missed 12 months or 2 years of their life, 5 years of their life. It's just not the same. And it's done deliberately. The courts will help them to do it. The court will bend over backwards for the woman. And the men, you have no chance whatsoever. You are automatically guilty of every single thing that could possibly throw at you, including the courses. You are already guilty of them. You go to the courses to prove you're not. So they will look at you and go, "You're an abuser. You're this and you're that and whatever." And then you've got to go to the psychologist to get a report to say that you're not. They'll tell the court, you're going to put your children into danger, and you're going to do this, and you're going to abuse them, and you're going to do this, you're going to do that. That's why you have to have a private contact centre when you're dealing with these women. You have to go to a contact centre run by the government in order to deal with them, because they will just non-stop accuse you of whatever the fuck they want. They can just invent whatever they think of. And it's set up that way. It's set up that way. You have no chance. You do not realise that you're walking into the lion's den, and the lion is your own lawyer, and the judge, the children's lawyer, and her lawyer. She does not even have to say a single word. You will not be allowed to say a single word, and you'll be told if you'll be in trouble, contempt of court, whatever, if you voice an opinion in family law court. You're only allowed to answer questions, mate. And they had me in that stand for nearly 3 hours, under oath. I've got to swear by the Bible, rah, but over 3 hours, nearly 3 hours. So a lot of questioning, a lot of accusing. I say that you did this, Mr. Barker, and I say that you did this, and he's just saying it, right? But as soon as he says it, it apparently becomes real. You know what I mean? There's no facts to anything, man. If they read the actual reports themselves, they ignore anything that is in your benefit. They ignore anything where it's against whatever they're saying that you are, and they go with whatever the person has said that you are. And, this guy's wondering why the courses don't, why did I do the courses? Why did they make me prove all of this? And it's a horrifying, horrifying journey that can take years. And then it takes years to get over it. You don't spend 4 years in family law court and walk away happy. You just fucking don't. Okay? Nothing, and it's not accountable, the time that you've missed, the birthdays, Christmases, holidays, none of that is accountable. It is, it's thrown back at you again because you're this, because you're that, and you've just gone to fucking court and proven that you didn't do any of that, and they'll re-accuse you again, okay? And you've got a handful of certificates here, right here. Look at all the paperwork, right? No, but you might do it. What do you mean I might do it? So you'll never ever get time with your children, mate, unless you have a grown-up woman that is in more possessions of her mind than what a lot of other women are, where they see the value in your child seeing their father. It's their father, okay? And it's horrible because that person was grown up by both parents. She had both parents in her life, okay? And now she grows up, her daughter, without a father figure because of whatever feelings that she has. Okay, it's not based on anything that's in reality, bro. And that's what you'll find is in your case also. Right now you're being accused of all this kind of stuff that you don't know, everything under the sun. Absolutely everything. Boys, you got no idea. And if that doesn't help them, then the coppers fucking help them, bro. The coppers fucking help them. Some fucking person, I forgot a picture of my daughter, 3 years before that. They marked that shit down as DV. As DV. You forgot to delete a picture. It was 6 years in the scrolling in Facebook. Bang, $900 fine. But more importantly, they can go to family law court and say, look, he's got a DV charge, domestic violence. So now, you know, not removing a picture on Facebook within the time limit is domestic violence. You understand where you're going, gentlemen? Only such a small fucking thing could be called into such huge potential of charges, right? Come on, man. And the second DV charge, mate, was I liked a comment on Facebook. I hope you see your daughter again. And I got a fine for that. But when you go to family law court, it's turned into a DV charge. You know, like, where in the fuck does that come from? A DV charge? Like, how is that domestic violence, bro? It's not domestic violence. I just liked a comment. That's it. You know, I didn't get arrested. I didn't get anything, man. Oh, I got arrested. Actually, I did get arrested. I got put in the back of a fucking divvy van, handcuffed in the back of a divvy van, mate, and then driven down to the cop station and shown my comment, or the comment that I left a like on. I agreed to it. Yet that's my Facebook, rah, rah, and that was it. I was let go. I got a $600 fine, you know, but they'll blow it out to, you know, your domestic violence, fucking abusing your wife, fucking shit. That's what they turn it around to in family law court. So you cannot win. Don't you understand? It's set up against you, gentlemen. And it's done deliberately to destroy the family unit, to destroy your children's fucking lives, mate. Okay? It's not done to do them any favours, mate. I mean, you cannot possibly tell me that every single father out there is an abuser. It's impossible. Okay? All the men that you've barred from seeing their children, and you're sitting there telling me they're all abusers, they're all this, they're all that. Are you kidding me? But you can't say that about women, right? You cannot say that about them, mate. Anyway, the rest of the world's going to shit. You know, Bibi's going to continue his holy fucking war. Trumpy Bumpy's not going to change anything. That's a very pretty car. I like that. Nothing is going to change in the world at all, brothers and sisters. We're still going to be governed by a bunch of fucking egotistical, overpaid fucking degenerates. And nothing's going to change there. And if they get rid of one degenerate, they'll replace him with another degenerate. You want to see the beach today or not? Answer me in the chat, or you can all fuck off. Right, thank you for being at least answering me. I appreciate you. You know, I get a bit fucking bored. Come on, man. You guys don't say shit to me in the thing. I get like I'm just talking myself all the time. But this is where I find peace. Just I wanted to come down here. This is normal for me. I come for a walk, and then I go for a walk home, and then the stream ends. So Seaford Pier. All right, bloody lovely down here. Absolutely gorgeous. I freaking love it. You know, I pay to live here. This is not fucking cheap, viewer, to get this view. Okay, this is not fucking cheap. All right, but it's worth it. Like, it's honestly worth it. Gorgeous Seaford Beach, mate. Look at that. That's lovely, mate. Low tide. We'll have a bit of a rest. Find peace, ladies. Find peace, gentlemen. You know, sometimes we have no choice in the hand that we're dealt. We just got to fucking deal it. Yeah, just live through it. That's where I am right now. Anyway, give us a up if you enjoy my peaceful stream today. I'm I don't know, since that last stream, man, that freaked me out a little bit. Like, it just fucking freaked me out because then, you know, what happened on the bus and all that lady and stuff. So I'm kind of like still, you know, like a little bit, you know, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but just like, whoa, man, just, yeah, we'll just tone down a little bit, you know. I think we've learnt kind of thing. But you can't talk like that without all this big bat. What popped up out of there, man? A seal? What was that? Something come out of the ocean over there. Hey, is the fishing any good during low tide or only high tide? I don't know. There's a boat all the way out there you can't see. But look at that beautiful level fucking playing field out there, mate. Look at that. Absolutely as flat as could be, bro. Just a dead line flat. Just wonderful. It's quite nice now. It's not freezing cold. Gotta love the beach, bro. Gotta love the beach. Well, it is if you use the right kind of thing, mate. The right kind of bait. I've seen people catch fish. Otherwise, no. They don't catch anything. And if they do, it's only really tiny little fish. It's only really tiny little fish. Okay, it's, yeah, you know. If you're going to come down here, use a small hook and chicken, little tiny pieces of chicken, like a strip of chicken is probably raw chicken down here. Or live baits, maggots. What you want to do is, we'll walk up and I'll show you, is this river system. There's another river system up here called Cannonook Creek. I don't know if you'd want to eat a fish out of there because it's sewerage runoff from about, I don't know, 4 or 5 k's up, and the sewerage runoff water. But the kids have been down there fishing, mate, and they've been pulling out fucking whales. Like, seriously, I'm looking at the fish going, the fuck does that fish live in that water? But it's a big fish. I don't know if you could eat the thing, though. Like, seriously, like, what are you going to do with it, man? It's been living in sewage water. So I don't know if you want to be eating it. But, yeah, the kids were having fun catching it, or catching them. He used bits of chicken, just little strips of chicken, on a hook, a tiny hook. It was a pretty big fish, man. Like, it wasn't small. I'd like to go out one day, man. There was a viewer that offered me to go out on a boat one day with him, and he would take me out on the boat. But I was a little bit scared on going out with a boat with a viewer, you know, like in case the cunt don't like me. Fucking, you know, I've said something fucking whatever. I get all the way in the middle of the ocean, the cunt says, "Why don't you go for a swim?" Fucking, and he leaves my skinny white ass out there, mate. Fucking shark bait, you know. That's how I always picture it, mate. I kind of like always think of the worst, eh? I think of the worst case scenario in every situation, eh? Gentlemen, learn from that, because that'll keep you safe. Okay, like, it really will keep you safe. I mean, it will alert you to what's going on in your surroundings, because there's nothing worse than not playing the game, gentlemen. You know, men are born for the game, women are born for the game. That is what life is about, the game. Okay? How to meet him, how to shag him, how to keep him if you love him, how to keep him happy, how to shag him, how do I get him? You know, he's a little bit higher than me, whatever. Haven't got a whole lot of chance, how do I keep him? The same things apply. You know, there's not much difference between us. You know, we just can't come to the terms. So, I've been noticing those kind of videos on the chickie kicking in lately. There's a lot of ladies out there wondering what's going on and why, you know, why is it so hard to meet someone, rah-rah. You know, they'll shag you, but they won't hang around and marry you. And a lot of women are starting to wake up to that now and wondering why. Like, they're fucking geniuses, aren't they? Like, they caused it. They caused it, man. The last 20 years or whatever. The way that they speak to men, the way they treat men, the way they talk to men, and to them it's all completely normal. But if you were to say exactly the same words to her, that would be called abuse. And that's how I look at relationships, man. That's how I look at them when I was with a woman. You know, if I was to speak to her that way, what would it be like? What would my reaction, you know what I mean? How much trouble would I be in? And if it's all just one way, you're fucking better off on your own, gentlemen. It's just facts. You know, and these women are going to grow up without getting a divorce, okay? And that's what they fucking love. They love a divorce, okay? So now you got a whole generation out there that ain't going to get their fucking divorce, mate. And so they're not going to get their house and their fucking furniture for. They're not going to get it all handed to them for free, basically. You know, because if they sleep with you or they do anything for you, that's slavery. Everything is slavery now. Like, they've got these women twisted up, boys. They really do. They have got them fucked up in the head. Where, you know, a woman even making a coffee for her husband is regarded as slave work. Slave work. Fuck. And that's fucking twisted up mindset, brother. Because she's not going to ever stop him from doing anything for her. You know, he can do everything in the fucking house, mate. Bend over backwards for her. Do anything that he can to make her happy. And it's never going to be fucking good enough. But if she makes a coffee, she's a slave. And in woman's mindset, that's completely legit. That's completely, you know, makes sense. It's all womanese talk is what I call it. Womanese, you know, instead of English. It's like talking without talking, you know. It's womanese. You need to decipher that shit. You need a fucking alphabet decipher machine, like that alpha code machine that broke the World War. You need one of those things for how women fucking talk, okay? And you can put it all in there, and it spits out a fucking thing at the end of the machine, giving you the translation of what she really means. Yeah, that's what you need. You need that alpha code breaker, bro, that fucking machine, to work out what a woman's actually meaning. And I'm over it, bro. You can spend years and years and years trying to work her out. You can be like me and try and do whatever you can to work her out to make her happy. And it's not going to work. The goalposts always get changed. They will always be more than what it was before, and whatever you do, it won't be good enough. Gentlemen have given up. Men have given up. Okay, they've just fucking given up. All right, they really, really have. They're just not interested in listening to it all, putting up with it, having to do this, having to do that. And, you know, the offset to that is bare minimum. Absolute fucking bare minimum. You know? Bare minimum, dude. You can do everything. Pay for all the bills, pay for all the things. Absolutely everything. You'll be sleeping in the spare room every fucking night. And even if that person makes you a coffee, she will tell you that she feels like a slave. So she is not interested in doing anything for you at all, but will take as much as she possibly can from you. Okay? And then anything you ask back from her, that's abuse. That's abuse. That's misogyny. That's, you know, that's toxic masculinity and all this. Mate, these fucking labels they've got for us. You know, these labels, gentlemen, they're meant to shut you up. They're meant to quieten you, so to stop any kind of any conversation you're having. It's meant to just stop you. Just those one or two words. You know, if you say anything, you're a misogynist. If you say anything, you're a racist. If you say anything, you're anti-Semitic. If you say anything, you're anti-Islamic. Like, it's fucking everything that you could possibly talk about. There's a way of shutting you down. You know? Yeah. I do miss my echo though, bros. Like every single day I miss my echo. You know? Every day. Every day I think about her. I've always thought about her. I think about my Kyra and my Mia too. You know, but they're adults now. They're with their husbands and boyfriends and happy and, you know. So, as a dad, you tend to leave them alone and let them be happy and speak to them every couple of weeks or every few weeks now, whatever it is. You know, as long as everybody's happy, man. You know, that's what you want them to be. You know what I mean? You can't bring negative shit into their life, mate. You can't talk about stuff, whatever. So, you know, you're better off just to have everybody happy. Yeah, that's what you want for your children, mate. I'm going to have a nice bit of cream fucking pie when I get home. It's too entitled, mate. It's way over-entitled, Jim. It's completely over-titled. The veggies have completely, and they're not sorry to be straight out, but you know they're not fucking virgins, mate. I mean, give me a break, right? So they've got all of these entitlements that come along with a fucking used veg that's, you know, tenfold fucking old. You know, and it's like it's brand new. And even if you do get a brand new one, trust me, I had a brand new one and could never fucking touch it, okay? Could never fucking touch it, could never fucking touch it, bro. Oh, this is yours. I married you, this is yours. Anytime you want it, you can have it. Okay, that's wonderful. You go to have it? Oh, no, don't touch. Don't touch, don't touch. Not until next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is a good day. Fucking, you know, so you never fucking got none, bro. Try to give it a hug, you get pushed away. Give it a kiss, the head turns. You can't hold her hand, she just pushes your hand away. Try walking on the street with her, she walks 10 feet in front of me. It's a fucking joke. You know, and this is how they act now. This is what they're like. This is, you know, once they get the shits for fucking a month. And I don't even think they remember what they got the shits about, but they're still fucking angry about it. And then then you do something else wrong, and they can forget whatever they were mad about before. Now they've got something new to fucking to get onto you about, and it's just a never-ending fucking loop. And at the end of the month, they've got all of this stuff fucking stored up in their fucking memory card, and then they go over it, mate. They just fucking go over that memory card, and by the end of the fucking month, they hate you. They absolutely fucking hate you. Okay, can't stand the air that you walk in. Okay. But they don't say anything. They just pretend they're happy and pretend everything's great and pretend everything's wonderful. But they ignore you. They don't talk to you. They don't want anything to do with you. You know, they'll move you into the other room. They'll move you to the spare room. They'll move you to the fucking living room, the lounge room, whatever the fuck it is. You know, and they'll pretend everything is great and everything is wonderful, and they'll tell you they love you and they'll always be together, and, you know, I just love you so much, you're just such a good guy and such a good husband and fucking all this shit. It's all bullshit. That's so your guard is down. That's to lower your guard so that you're not thinking about anything. While they've got their plans in motion and they've got their wheels a turning, they want you sitting there unguarded watching your fucking football and not realising anything. And then when they've got their little trap and it closes, then you're completely done and mate. You're sealed, brother. Okay, you're done. And that's what they like. They like closing that trap, mate, and you don't know anything. And your heart's all broken, and, you know, their vag is just worth so much. You're just completely heartbroken over it, you know, because it's just so good, right? Anyway. The lessons in life, mate. Yeah, the lessons in life. So bring peace to your life, gentlemen. Just, unfortunately, you're going to have a whole generation that they just cannot be fucking bothered with you. Okay, they really can't. And don't get me wrong in any way. You know, when a guy meets you, he wants to be with you. He wants to fucking, he's trying to find a partner. He's trying to find a wife. He's trying to find the mother of his children. But as soon as that woman pipes up in that big masculine voice that she's got, and she wants to arc up with that face that she puts on and that scrunched up fucking look they get, the man is instantly gone. It's over. It's over. The man will put up with you. He'll shag and he'll put up with you. If he's married to you, then he has to put up with you. But if you're just a girlfriend, you're finished. He's going to shag you and get out of there. And it'll be a slow death of a relationship. Because he sees what you're going to talk to him like. And if you think he's really going to marry that or really wants to be married to that aggressive, fucking animalistic fucking woman, no, he doesn't. You think he wants to get married to somebody that doesn't even listen to him, doesn't care about his opinion, doesn't listen to him in any way, just basically shut the fuck up and pay the bills. And you'll get, you know, you'll get your sex, you know, every once a month, if you're lucky. And you better say thank you and beg me for it. Okay? Because if you don't beg, then you're not getting it. You know, most men have got to beg for that shit, dude. Do you realise the next guy doesn't have to beg? The next guy that she opens it for, mate, will not have to beg. She will be there fucking open-hearted, fucking absolutely wanting. You know, totally opposite of what you were. But he doesn't have to marry her. He doesn't have to pay any bills. He doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is shag it. You know? You want to be that other guy. That's who you want to be. You don't want to be the fucking one that married her. You want to be the other guy, okay? That she goes over and has a great laugh, shags the shit out of him and goes home. That sounds fucking great, okay? Because that's all they're going to get. And women hate that. They hate that realisation. The only reason that they're pissed off with me is because they think about it right. And I'm right. I'm right. As soon as you come out with your aggression, as soon as you come out with that nasty face and those big fucking truck driver shoulders get fucking put up, men are already looking for their out. They're already trying to find a way out. He'll just shag you because there's nothing else there. That's all. He'll put up with you because there's nothing else to put up with. You know? It's not as easy to get as it is. A woman can replace a man with a snap of a finger. She can get 10 of me for 1 of her. You understand? Whereas a man, he has to have value in order for a woman to love him. She doesn't love him just because he's him. She loves him because of a value that he holds for her. You know, whatever service or money, whatever he can provide for her. You know, and you're only as good as your resources, gentlemen, for today. You know, whatever resources you've given yesterday or whatever in the past means nothing to her. It's what did you get me today? What did you do for me today? And then tomorrow, it'll be exactly the same. What did you do for me today? Yeah? You didn't do anything for me. You didn't, you know, seriously. Seriously. And all of these things that they say, man, are true. Women hate men's happiness. You know, that's why marriage is very rarely a happy thing for a man unless he's out fishing somewhere with his friends, because women hate men's happiness. They don't like you sitting around enjoying your time, or, you know, you've got a couple of hours off, so you go and have a sleep. They hate that. They hate that you're in the garage doing your own thing. They hate that. You know, they hate that you're happy and it's not because of her, that's why you're happy. You found happiness elsewhere in whatever you're doing. Yeah, they hate that. Women hate that. Okay? The only reason that you need to be happy is because of something that she did or something that she said that made you happy. And then it's okay for you to be happy. Otherwise, you're not allowed to be happy. You be happy on your own, finding a hobby or something that satisfies you as a man. That's why they even hate you going to the gym. You know, if you get with a woman, you're with her unless she goes to the gym, she hates you going to the gym. Hates it, because you're improving yourself. You know what I mean? They don't like that. They don't like that. You know, I'm old now. All I have is lessons. I won't be with anybody, mate. I don't really want anybody. I have no intentions of rah-rah, whatever. I don't even want to bang them, bro. So I found my peace. You know, I find peace within my own solitude. I find a load of peace in that. And I advise you to do the same. I advise you, if you want to play the game with them, mate, to be aware and to make sure you understand your surroundings and understand the game that's getting played on you may not be the same game that you're playing on her. You know, my intentions there was to find a wife and get married and be happy, okay, to find someone that loved me. Her intentions, to get here. That's it. That's it, okay? And as soon as you're here, 1 or 2 months, you move the husband into the spare room, and that's basically the end of your marriage. There is no marriage after that. It's downhill from there. So all this shit is planned. It's all fucking planned. So whatever game you think you might be playing, which is trying to make a person happy, that's not going to work, because they're not on the same way. They're not on the same game plan as you. So gentlemen, play the game, but understand when the game is getting played, and understand the game that is being played. And if you can, and keep your mouth fucking closed, sometimes it can be for your benefit, and sometimes it will be for your fucking loss. But unless you've got a lot to lose, there's not a lot to lose, bro. Like I didn't own anything. I was broke. I sold all my possessions to go to China. I sold all my things because I didn't. What the fuck am I going to need them for? Okay, and where am I going to store them while I'm away? So I might as well get rid of everything that I fucking own and go over there with my backpack and a bit of money and fucking try life, right? Try life. Who knows? You got to give it a go. You got to give it a go, bro. You know, I'm glad that I did. I got to see over there and that. And at the start, it was really nice. The person was so nice. But that shit can change real quick. You know, and once it changed, boys, you know, once it did change, once I'd woken it to a man, you know, there's no more bank account. That's gone. You know, I no longer shared I no longer bought all the day goose shopping, all of the expenses, and, you know, like you can't look at me and go, oh, this is my house and this is mine and this is mine. That's all mine, okay? But on the 15th, you need to pay the mortgage. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. It does not work for me. I will not pay a fucking dime. So after that point, I'm not paying your council rate anymore. I'm not paying this. I'm not paying any of that. I'm not paying anything. You said it's yours, and I have nothing here. This isn't mine at all. So it's gone from a family home because I was stupid enough to sign the piece of paper to you only owning. Only you. And your attitude completely, it was over. Like the person had finally got it, bro. She'd finally fucking secured it, right? So now they need you off the property. They need you out. They need you fucking gone. Okay? Got mum and dad arriving soon. There's no other rooms. Mum and dad need those rooms. Fuck. So understand the game you're playing. Okay? And then after that we didn't punt for any of that stuff. We didn't play that game. We played our own game, the escape game. You know, how do I last game? How can I possibly last here game? Jesus, boys. But I recommend it if you got children. If you got children, mate, you have to hang out. You have to do everything you can to stay with your children. Like, you have to do everything you can. Whatever the fuck it is, mate. Okay? Because in today's day and age, the minute that she's got you out of the house, you are not going to see your children ever again. It doesn't matter that you think this fucking one's special. Fuck no. The same devil and Satan that's talking into her ear, telling her what to do, talks to every other fucking single mum that's going through the same thing. The same devil tells her, don't let her see your children. Don't let him see your children. He's going to harm them. He's going to do this. It's the same devil speaking to all of these women. Okay? It really is. And then when they go to the lawyers, they go to the judge, they're completely backed. You know, a woman does not have to obey any court order. I do not care what you think. I really do not. And, you know, these women out there that do that and their husband or their exes see their children are wonderful women. These are wonderful, wonderful mothers. Okay? These are proper mothers, mate. These are proper women. But the rest of them, no. No, they don't. All right? A huge, huge percentage, man, of children, hundreds and thousands of children that don't see their fathers. Are you trying to tell me that all of those people are abusive? All of those men don't deserve to see their children, or their children to see them, more importantly, because the court doesn't care whether you've seen your children. It does not care. The court only cares if your child has not seen you. Okay? So all they need is for the mother to say to oh no, the child is scared of the father. The child doesn't want to see the father. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It doesn't take anything else. Okay? And then if you're going to tell the child, if you're going to sit in the back seat of your car holding the child's hand saying, look, if you go and see your dad, you can't come back. He's going to keep you. He's going to keep you. You're not going to be able to come back here. And you're going to put the fear of God into the child. And then you wonder why the child says, oh no, I don't want to see daddy. I don't want to see daddy. And then you look at the father and go, see, I told you. It's because of what you did. You know, you yelled at me 5 years ago. It's got nothing to do with me. How you doing, Dave? Hog tie, what's that mean? What's hog tie? What's hog tie mean? That's an American thing. Stupid fucking yank. This ain't TikTok, fucking bitch. Fucking bitch boy. This ain't fucking TikTok, cunt. This is fucking Australia. Okay? I don't even know what the fuck hog tie. What do you think this is, a fucking rodeo? You think it's a fucking rodeo, do you, mate? You think we're out here hog tying fucking things, do you? Oh, God, mate. Hog tie. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. What the fuck, man? That's an American saying. I'm in Australia. We don't even... That's not in our vocabulary. I haven't heard. Oh, mate, that looks absolutely scrumptious. That looks absolutely smashing, mate, for $4. I'm so proud of myself. A caramel. What's all that in the fucking middle, mate? I hope it's not peanuts or fucking nuts. I don't really like nuts. I hope it's not nuts. Anyway, I'll put this in the freezer. Right, that's my little walkabout for today. Not much complaining, not much thing. Got nothing really to be upset about. You know, I don't see my kid. Yeah, hey, we all fucking knew that. It's been the same thing for the last 4 years. Nothing's going to change because, what the fuck, And these women will still sit there and going and looking at you, go, how perfect they are, how perfect you are. Look, man, any woman that keeps their children away from their father based on some bullshit fucking reason or whatever, and the child, doesn't want to see, right? Well, that's not an idea that goes into a child's mind. It's just not. If you think you'd have to really do some harm to a child for them to say to you, I don't want to see you anymore. It's got nothing to do with you in the car holding your hand, telling you that she can't come back, huh? It's got nothing to do with that, huh? It's all me, what I said 5 years ago to Your Majesty the Queen. I yelled at you in front of her. And oh, how dare I do that? So you should never see your daughter again. And oh, how dare you make a claim in court? How dare you do that? I mean, who do you think you are? I came over here. I'm expecting all of it here, okay? Who do you think you are? Like, they want everything for fucking nothing, man. Like, just handed to them. And you don't get no biscuit. Fuck you, no biscuit, bro. Fucking, listen, lady, let me tell you a little fucking secret, love. I'm really fucking sorry to let you know, but every single fucking bloke that you meet, love, is going to want to shag you. Oh, fucking sorry to tell you that, love. Every single bloke is going to want to fucking shag you, okay? They're not going to be any different than fucking the bloke you married, love. In fact, if it's your boyfriend, he's going to be demanding even more sex than a husband would. A boyfriend is much more demanding than any husband. You have got to keep him happy. You have to do what he tells you to do. If you don't make him a coffee, you don't fucking make him a dinner, he's going to fuck you off real fucking quick. He ain't married to you, okay? You don't want to give it up? See you, love. Catch you fucking next week. He's not going to be putting up with you. He's going to send your fucking ass home. That's what he's going to do. And yet husbands are terrible. Husbands are terrible. I bet when you go to work, love, and you're working for your boss, do you say, when he asks you to do something, do you tell him, oh no, that's slave work? That's slave work. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing something that I'm here for. How dare you? I'm just going to sit in the chair over here, boss, and I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to ignore you completely, boss. I'm not going to do anything that you fucking ask me to do. And if you do, I'm going to call you a slave person. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call you a slave. And then if you raise your voice to me, I'm going to call it abusive. I'm going to call the police and say that you're abusing me, because that's what it is. In fact, the minute that you even say anything back to me, I'm going to regard it as abuse, because you're a man. You're a man, okay? You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. Their logic doesn't fucking work. And when they get rid of you, they end up alone. I end up alone. They end up alone, right? Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck, love. Try and find a bloke that's going to do all the promising that you fucking want, and you don't have to fucking smash, okay? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to blow him. You don't have to cook for him. You don't have to clean him. You don't have to fuck him. You don't have to do shit. But he's going to do everything for you. He's going to lay it all out for you because you've got the magic fucking vag, mate. You've got the magic vag that nobody fucking touches because you're perfect. You're a perfect human being. You know what the problem is, ladies? You know what the problem is? Men have fucking woken up to your bullshit. That's what your fucking problem is. Back in the old days, you could lay the fucking shit out to us and there's no way for us to check it. Now when you meet a bloke and he says to you, how many children have you got? And you tell him, blah, 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 and he says to you, do they see their father? And you go on with a 20-minute fucking tirade about your ex. That's the end of you. You don't understand that, do you? But in that guy's mind, you ain't fucking wife material. You're shaggable, but you ain't wife material. You're going to sit there bagging the fuck out of one man to another man, wanting him to be the fucking stepdaddy. Okay? And to you, that's logic. That's logic to you. Now, a lot of men have woken up to it. A lot of men are going to sit there listening to your fucking shit, and they're going to realise that you kept your children from the father. Okay? There's not a lot of fucking really dumbass fucking men that are kicking around out there that just believe your bullshit. Okay? There's not a lot of men out there that are going to step up. Because that's why I work hard. You know, I work my life so that I can go out and meet a single mum with fucking two kids. You know, that's what I'm born to do. I'm born to fucking to graze up, go and meet someone that's already got two fucking kids by another bloke, and I can raise them and pay for their life. Don't worry about my life. Don't worry about my expectations. You know, I've got to make sure that you're happy. You think they're going to put their hand in the air? You think this generation of men walking around now is going to put their hand in the air? Good luck. Okay? Good luck. Because a lot of those men are going to listen to you bag the fuck out of their exes, mate. They're going to listen to it. And they're going to realize that's not the truth. Those men are away now. You made him out to be. Okay? Anyway, man, I'm just disappointed. Just disappointed. Great potential just gets thrown out the window, man. Just gets fucking... You get fucked in the ass. You get absolutely fucking kiboshed, man. So you're going to have a whole bunch of new men out there, mate. They're into depression, mate. The statistics are huge. It got me thinking about it, you know, like every fucking day, man. Yeah, I agree. It isn't easy. You know, I used to be at work in the galvanising factory, and all I could think about was going to court for Echo. All I could think about was the new courses that I was doing, or the men's behaviour course I've got to do tomorrow night, or, you know, like I was always thinking about it. And it's just a horrible, slow fucking death, just to cut by a million pieces. Because while you're, you know, doing all the thinking about it, on the other side, they're doing everything they can to forget you. Everything they can to replace you. Everything they can to put bad memories into your child's mind. You know, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. You know, he's this, he's that. You know, and then they'll stand there and deny it to your face. Oh no, I never said that. I would never say that. I never did that. And you know they're lying. They know they're lying. But you miss out on your children. You miss out on growing them up, bro. You know? Like those fucking words that person said to me those years ago. You know, little Echo was a baby on the floor. You know, and I remember saying to her, you know, I can't wait for her to get older and I can take her to school and pick her up and, you know, cook for her and stuff when she comes home. And then I turned away to look at the TV, and I could hear this person in the back of me say, you're not going to be here when she's that age. You know, like it come out of her mouth. This is supposed to be your fucking wife. You haven't done anything wrong. You're not, she doesn't know you've heard. She wants to murmur her fucking shit behind you, 2 or 3 feet away, because she's already got her plan in mind, mate. It doesn't include you. Mine was just a bit more brazen, a bit more upfront, because she thought I was fucking stupid. Like she thought I was genuinely stupid. Like you're a stupid white man, yeah? You know, I can say things directly to you and you don't realise it, because I'm so stupid. Yeah, so stupid, yeah? Yeah. I didn't pay for your fucking bills after that, did I? Huh? Did I buy anything after that? I didn't buy you fucking nothing after that. Fucking nothing. Fucking nothing after that. Nothing after that, bro. I just became dad. I just concentrated on being dad, okay? I thought, fuck you, why would I want to work my ass off to pay your fucking shit? And then you want to sit there fucking telling me how I'm this and fuck that. I'm not doing any of that shit no more. I thought, fuck that. So yeah, fuck, you could do all that from now on. You could do all that. Yeah, these are just, I want to try and help if I can, just one person from going through what I had to go through. There is nothing that you can do in the family law court. It is not a family law court. You are completely deceived by the building. Your lawyer is not your lawyer. Your lawyer belongs to the court, and he does exactly what the court says. Of course he does, okay? But I'm telling you, you have no chance. And it doesn't matter how many courses you do, how many reports you get done. I have done them all. I've done them all. Every one of them. Okay? Took me 2 years to complete. It took fucking 6 months or something just to do the men's behaviour course. So what did that get me? Absolutely nothing. I paid $330 for the reports, the contact centre reports when I went to see my daughter, $330. But because they don't say that I'm a CUNT and that I'm not abusing and that I'm not yelling and screaming and I'm not abusing staff, which is what she said that I will do. If you help this man to see my daughter, he's going to abuse you. He's going to abuse your staff. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. All this fucking shit, mate. Okay, like absolute lies. She lied to them. She absolutely lied her teeth out, saying that I was going to accuse me of all this stuff. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to do exactly what the lady tells me to do. I told her that. But all of those reports, mate, are just because they don't fit their narrative. They don't fit the narrative. You've got a person saying, oh, no, he's abusive, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, and all of this fucking stuff. And then you've got an actual piece of paper from an actual psychologist saying he's not going to do any of that. If we won't listen to that, we're going to listen to the woman and her feelings, because her feelings matter more, okay? Don't worry about the psychology report that we made you go and do and you had to pay for. And if you didn't do it, then you can't complete your court case. They're looking for avenues to get you out of the fucking joint any way they can. Okay? And they want to find you guilty for it. Not anything that they've want to do. No. It's because you didn't do this or you didn't do that or you incompleted this or you didn't pass, you didn't get the grade that we need. They want to find any fucking excuse they can to keep you from your children. They are not looking for any reason for you to see your children or for your children to see you. Okay, that doesn't matter to them. Yeah? Oh. I don't know, Bev. I don't care, mate. The only one I had in my bed was my wife, and I haven't been in fucking bed with, except that other Asian chick that was here, and I just can't be fucking bothered with them, bro. Like, I got moved out. You're totally in love and devoted. You just got fucking married. Less than 2 months later, you're sleeping in a spare room. Who in the fuck has ever heard of that? Who has ever heard of you marrying someone? Imagine it, ladies, you marry someone and you fucking tell them how much you love them and everything else, right? And then you come home and you've moved your shit, your husband's stuff into the spare room. And you're trying to tell me that that's your husband and you love him? What are you fucking, what world do you live in? Like, of course you don't. It's obvious you don't. Yeah, you're just looking for the excuses to blame him for doing it. Because you did this, because you said that. Well, I haven't even said those things yet, and I'm already living there. Yeah, oh, mate, I'm trying to shag it, mate. Oh, fuck it, mate. I'm pretty honest about that, mate. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking married to it, mate. Why in the fuck should I hold myself back? If I want to fucking shag it, I want to shag it. Why should I have to book it in and fucking ask permission and all this fucking shit? When was that invented? Like, seriously. You're limited, mate, when you get married. You're on a fucking, you better take a number. You take a number into the supermarket. Yeah, that's what it is for sex with your wife. Take a number. We'll get to you fucking a month down the track, mate. We're a bit busy right now. Okay, we're a bit busy right now. Fucking, we'll get you in a month's time when we get the new numbers. You got to book shit in. Fuck that. You think I got married to be a fucking monk? What are you, fucking crazy? Who would marry a virgin and you want to be a fucking monk? What fucking world do you live in where you marry a fucking virgin who sat there telling you, oh no, I've wanted my husband, waited for my husband, all of that, and you're not allowed to sleep with her? Oh, that's real intelligent, that is. And that's my fault, right? I'm an abuser. I'm an abuser, right? Because you want to actually sleep with the person you're married to. Oh, fuck, you're a terrible bloke. Fucking, you're a terrible guy, mate. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's life, brother. Man, it's only stuff you can laugh about afterwards. I swear to God, it's stuff you can only, worry about years later. Reflect on it years later and have a laugh about it, right? But when you're actually living it, it's a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's horrible. It's a horrible life to live. It's just horrible. Shit, dude, I watched more Triple X when I was married than when I was single. You know what I mean? I watched more when I was fucking married than when I was single. Why? Because I've got it running around me, this beautiful fucking, and I'm not allowed to fucking touch it. What the fuck? I'm glad you wore your black fucking dress for 4 years, love. I'm fucking glad. Make sure you save yourself when you get overseas, and you save yourself when you get rid of your husband. Make sure you get fancy dressed up then, get all your hair done, get your nails done after you've got rid of your husband. Because God forbid you would want him to find you attractive. But make sure you're attractive when you go out after you get rid of him. Okay? Because it's very important that everybody around you finds you attractive. Okay? Just not the person you actually married. He's no value, man. He's no value to you. It just goes downhill from there. It literally goes downhill from there. Now I just have a cup of tea, a bit of cake, a couple of chongas. I might even have a fucking sleep, all right? That's my peaceful day that I now inherit. God bless fucking my life. God bless it, okay? I don't have to fucking put up with you. I don't have to look at you. I don't have to fucking put up with you. I do not have to look up to the ghost walking around me dressed in fucking black. It's fucking with the temperament of a fucking devil. The temperament of a Satan, right? Just looking for any avenue, okay? Now, I can't touch a nipple, I can't fucking bite an arse cheek, but I can certainly get into trouble. In the old days, in the old days when I was really young, you know what they called that kind of chick, bro? They called them a prude. You're a prude. Okay, go away and get a couple of boyfriends and then come back to me and then tell me how bad I am. Okay, and we can compare what they have done to you compared to what I did to you, and I can promise you it's a whole lot fucking worse. It's a whole lot different than whatever I did. But we call them a prude, and it's not until she actually meets someone that she loves, that she really loves. Yeah. You know what I mean? She meets someone that she fucking, and mate, there's not going to be a problem, fucking absolutely none. Fucking, he's not going to get any argument about it at all. That's the whole thing. It depends who they love. If they love you, then you don't have a problem. If they hate you, then you're not going to get jack shit out of them. And then anything you do, they are going to resent you for it. They're going to resent you. Okay, but the next guy that they actually do love, he's going to get it all handed to him without any problems whatsoever, none, and with no expectations. He's not expected to do anything. He's just going to get the full on whatever because she wants him. She loves him. So she'll bang the shit out of him. Absolutely banging stupid. Not a problem. But for you, because you want to marry her, you want to fall in love with her, there's going to be a whole new bunch of rules for you. You are going to have a whole bunch of, things you've got to get over in order to get that fucking vag. Okay? The next guy doesn't have to do any of that vag work, bro. That's what makes you fucking sick. That's what hurts. That's what hurts. It's like withheld from you and saved for somebody else. Just saved for them. That's all. Meanwhile, I want as much out of you as I can. As much out of you as I can. I'm going to keep all of your possessions that you ever got in your entire life. You're not even going to get your photographs back. You're not going to get anything but your clothing and your car. That's it. That's what she told me. That's all you're going to get here. Okay? Everything else I own. I own everything. Okay? So you're not allowed to take anything but your car and your clothing. That's what she fucking said to me. So this person's plans was for fucking maximum fucking return. Absolute maximum. And then absolute minimum fucking layout. Absolute minimum. Minimum layout. So no, man, make sure you wake up to their game. Wake up to their game, okay? Because you're going to end up in a worse spot than me. Oh, stupid, mate. Stupid for trusting. Stupid for trusting. Just stupid. Just an idiot for believing anything that person had said. Whatever, the whole thing was just fucking bullshit. Everything that came out of the fucking mouth was absolute fucking lies and bullshit. None of it was real. None of it. Every time the person opened her mouth to me, I knew she was fucking lying. Okay? It's horrid, man. It's a horrid existence. Be happy. Be happy, gentlemen. Be free. Cheers, eh? Be happy and be free, mate. Get your own paper together. Go overseas. Find someone really pretty. Find someone really nice. They are there. Have a happy life, They're not all like that, okay? You will find really nice women, okay? They do exist. There are women that talk to you that actually mean what they say. They're not just fucking lying to you. They're not just getting underneath your guard and putting you at an easy, relaxed thing while they are fucking hammering you from behind. And then every time you look at them, they're like all pleasant and nice and rah-rah. You know what I mean? And the whole time they're sticking the dagger in, bro. They're thinking ways they can stick the dagger in the whole time, There's no sun today. It's Melbourne. There's no sun today. It's Melbourne, mate. Cloudy. Cloudy and overcast, mate. Alright, man. Look at this shit, dude. Oh, yeah. It's like breadcrumbs or something, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Burt.
I had to go with that rosemary and coconut the other night.
Oh, that was so sweet. Yeah, you went wrong. It took me 2 or 3 days to eat that one.
Yeah, no.
Just yuck.
You got a sweeter taste.
Oh, yeah, it was so sweet, man. Just a little bit, tiny mouthful at a time.
Yeah, just
I just couldn't handle it. Just way overboard.
that's in the old days. The coconut was just on its own. There was no raspberry on it.
Oh.
But these Asians, they like sweet,
I can offer you a cake today. Look what I got. Yeah, you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, so did I. What did you have?
Cheese and veggie.
Yuck. Look at this, mate. You want me to cut you half?
No.
You sure? Caramel fucking sponge cake, mate. Yeah, I know. I was just cutting it when you walked up, eh?
On special this week at Woolworths, you know the ones you like, the cornettos?
The ice cream?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
4 in the box, you know.
Yeah, I don't like it. They're not real ice cream.
No, well they're half price at $4.95,
Yuck.
right? About a month ago, I was looking through the ice cream section up there, and I was looking at the 2 litres. All the 2 litres are around $12 or $13.
Yeah, they're expensive now for ice cream.
Right, but there's one, Buller,
Buller, $7.
eh?
$6 or $7.
Yeah, the chocolate's $6.
Yeah, it's
But
down there, down the IGA, the same thing. That one down there, the same thing.
Yeah, and I've been buying that.
Nice, isn't it, eh? That's what I buy.
Yeah.
And I got the one that's got the strawberry one in it, chocolate, and the chocolate chip in it. The three in one. That's really nice. The banana it was. Sorry, banana.
I just like the chocolate.
Oh, I like banana too. I like if you mix the two together, banana and chocolate. It's really nice.
But that's what I said to you before. You know, always look around at the prices.
Yeah, I went down there earlier, but all the cakes were half price, man. All the sponges, all the fucking apple turnovers. There was a lot of chicken wings in the bargain thing there, all half price. They were there. In that,
Wednesday.
things I get.
Yeah, that's. And coal power.
I need coal power.
Well, it's on special tomorrow. 2 kilo for $13. It's normally 28.
Is that at the Woolworths?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then I have to go down there tomorrow then, Bert. That is a good price. I really need that. I've run out of that completely.
Yeah, 2 kilos. I've got a 2 kilo open, but I've opened, you know.
Okay.
But when I see it like that at half price.
Yeah, no, I ran out yesterday. I got the sheets done. I got all the washing done, but I did run out yesterday. So I do need some of that.
So the coal power is the 2 kilo is $13 tomorrow. That's real cheap. It's normally about $13 1 kilo.
Okay. Any other specials tomorrow?
I'm having a go at all the biscuits are $2.40, like Delta Creams and all.
All right, okay. Jesus, man, I remember when a packet of biscuits was $2.40. Now it's like on special fucking half price shit.
I can remember going to the shop before all the packet shit come out. It was all served to you out of biscuit tins.
Wow.
And for 3 cents, you'd get a bag that fucking high and that big.
Wow.
£2, over a kilo. We used to get an ice cream for a penny and a double ice cream, 2 in the cone.
Yeah.
With threepence, 3 cents.
Gosh.
20 Rothmans Pall Mall cigarettes I used to buy from my old man when I got paid. 18 cents, 1 and 6pence.
Jesus.
2 ounces of tobacco, 31 cents.
Wow, huh? What a friggin' difference that is
A
now.
loaf of bread, 15 cents.
15 cents for a loaf of bread.
Yep. A litre of milk, 8 cents.
Good God. 8 cents for a litre of milk.
But that was the days when the government said freeze the prices,
Ah.
no wage rises,
Oh, okay.
and the prices, and you'd go to the shop, it might be 3 or 4 years, you wouldn't have a fucking price go up.
Wow.
But the idiots now, they're, oh no, we got to have, oh, you lend us $500, I need it for my mortgage, they're going to throw me out if I don't, you know.
It was really cold this morning.
It's all mind over matter.
Yeah.
I don't mind and you don't matter.
No, well, that's I just stayed in bed, and then I had to go to work.
We can't, eh?
I know, I'm fucking terrible.
Yeah, we can't.
All right, time for coffee.
Get up there.
You want a piece of cake? I'll bring it to you.
No, I don't want it.
All right.
Wait,
Huh? All right,
look, donut.
Mr. Tonto.
Nice strong coffee and a chocolate donut.
That's what we need. He's a funny cut, man. He's a funny cut, man. I told you the attacks fucking seas would increase, didn't I? I told you that a fucking stream ago. I told you expected the attacks to become more frequent and more blazing, okay? Because they've got free reign over there now. They've got free reign, brother. So now I think it was just yesterday alone, you had 10 knife attacks in Europe. I think you had 2 or 3 of them just in England. And that's during the day, middle of the day. Fucking full on. I mean, there was one guy in France or some shit, and he's just standing there talking to a guy. Just standing there talking to another guy. And this guy walks up behind him, does the circle around him, and ectates him right in the fucking 23 times. 23. So you can expect it to increase. You can expect it to become more. The reason is they want you frightened. They want you frightened to walk the fucking street. And if you're not part of this, then this is what can happen to you. Okay? And they're gonna fucking put the fire to every single building, church, or whatever you want to call it, that's across the board. Everything is gonna get fucking done over. Everything across the board. So expect it to increase. With this new movie that's come out, this vigilante movie, you can expect more, like maybe not more, but you can expect some kind of copycat thing going on, although that's not really in our kind of like nature, but and none of us are multi-millionaires where we've got the money to do that kind of thing like that guy did, because that guy's a multi-millionaire property owner in the movie, okay? So you're not able to do that. Your ass is at work. Your ass is at fucking work. But you can expect their shit to increase. It'll increase. It won't decrease. It'll increase. They're not going to get rid of them. They're not going to ship them back. They're not going to get them off the fucking joint. They're not going to send them back anywhere. Nothing is going to change. When they go to court, they're going to be the judges themselves are all Muslim. They are Muslim judges. Okay? So when these blokes go to court and these guys, it's time for them to... It's actually a Muslim judge that overlooks it. So they're going to get the absolute minimum penalty apply, okay? And they're going to let them loose within a year. Whatever they've got, unless it's something really serious. But say they get a judgment that's like, would normally be a 2-year thing, a 2-year stunt, right? They assaulted somebody or something like that. You know those kind of cases? It'll all be done before 12 months, okay? Because the government doesn't want to send them back. The government doesn't want to send them back. You fucking people don't understand. So they shorten the sentence of whatever it is so they don't have to deport them, okay? Because if they contact the country where they come from and the country says, oh, we don't want to accept them back, then the UK government in all of their wokeness won't just put them on a plane and fucking send them back. They will keep them there in the country because their own country doesn't want them. That's how it works. So they're not going anywhere. That's like saying to me the ISIS brides are fucking are gonna be sent back. That's fucking not gonna happen. Do you notice how that's all disappeared now? You know, that's all disappeared now. That's all become real quiet like, hasn't it? You know, they've just disappeared into the fucking neighbourhood, mate. Fucking, who knows where the fuck they are? Who knows what the fuck they're doing? You know what I mean? There's no ankle bracelet on any of these bitches, bro. These bitches are get fucking roam free, mate. Their ISIS fucking brides are roaming free, fucking, you know, walking fucking telephone poles, right? But they're free, you know? Anyway, that's my cake I got today. Not bad, eh? A lovely bit of sponge cake with a bit of fucking caramel on the top. Yummy. That is tasty, man. It's a oh, we've got caramel cream and fucking cream on the inside. Bloody beautiful, man. And I love the price. Okay? That's what makes it real tasty. It's the price.
Fucking makes it real nice. Fucking the price. Fucking fuck yeah, man. A little bit of fucking cake, man. The only thing better, mate, is poutine pie. That's the only thing better in a boy is a little bit of poutine fucking pie, mate. That's the only thing that they did like. Yum, man. Look. Yum. Tastes like caramel. Oh, let's have a little bit of both, man. Caramel and the cream. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Oh, it's so tasty. I love caramel. That's so sweet, bro. Yeah, man, fucking like a bit of cake, bro. Fuck a bit of cake, mate. Because it lasts me the whole week. That's why I'm happy. I can have cake now for the next 3 or 4 nights. You know, I got cake. I like cake. I like cake, man. Like a caramel cream sponge cake, bro. That's tasty as shit. Look at that, man. Look how thick that is. Fuck. I had a pretty ordinary weekend, just peaceful. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. I haven't got any paper to do anything. Didn't go into anywhere. Happy to be at home in peace, bro. I don't know how to explain it. But compared to where I was before, I still haven't gotten over it. I'm still a PTSD, mate. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Still carrying all that shit, bro. But at least I'm living a bit more nicely now than what I was before. At least it's better, yeah. Just no echo. You know, and they've decided that I should not have any contact with her. Fuck them, man. Fuck our government, mate. Fuck the family law court system. Fuck these women. You know, fuck the judges. Fuck the lawyers. You know. Fuck anybody that says that gives a woman right to take your children from you, man. And when they look at you and go, you know, that's what I fucking... You know, we can't, I'm sorry, Mr. Barker, but we can't force her to obey the court order. What do you expect us to do? There's nothing that I can do, Mr. Barker. I said, you're the judge. You have to order it, but she doesn't have to obey it. What do you want me to do if she doesn't obey it? There's nothing I can do, Mr. Barker. I said, well, can't you fine her? Can't you, you know, isn't there something? No, Mr. Barker, there's not. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you've just basically got done telling her she doesn't have to obey anything. So your court order doesn't mean fucking shit. It doesn't mean anything. All right? It only means something to a fucking idiot that has to obey it. But an absolute princess queen doesn't have to obey anything. Only a schmuck has to fucking obey it. Okay? Only the fucking idiot has to obey it. And if he doesn't obey it, you come down and you're going to take his children from him anyway. So you take his children if he doesn't obey it. You take his children if you do everything and he obeys everything you've asked him to do. Either way, he's not going to fucking see his children, is he? Isn't that brilliant, love? What a fucking great job you do, you know? It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? Do, do, do.